chance para Sérgio. Santos e São Paulo. Pelé na rede.
Before Lionel Messi, before Cristiano Ronaldo, before Diego Maradona, before the modern superstars who filled stadiums around the world, there was one man who transformed football forever. His name was Pele, to millions of fans. He wasn't just a football player, he was the king. But behind the trophies, the goals, and the worldwide fame was the story of a poor Brazilian boy who once couldn't even afford a football. This is the incredible journey of Pele, the boy who became the king of football.
Sun don't stop for nobody, man. Sun don't fucking stop. Sun gonna be up in the morning regardless. The sun is gonna be.
Pele was born as Edson Arantes do Nascimento on October 23, 1940, in the small Brazilian town of Três Cores. His father, João Abramos do Nascimento, better known as Dandinho, had dreamed of becoming a professional footballer. Unfortunately, injuries prevented him from reaching the top. The family struggled financially. Money was always scarce to help support his parents. Young Pele polished shoes and took on small jobs around the neighborhood. Owning a real football was a luxury they couldn't afford. Instead, Pele and his friends created balls from rolled-up socks, newspapers, and old rags tied together with string. Those homemade balls became the beginning of football history. Every narrow street became a football pitch. Every empty field became his stadium without realizing it. The future king of football was already preparing for greatness.
Chance para Sérgio. Santos e São Paulo. Pelé na rede.
As Pele grew older, his incredible talent became impossible to ignore. His father became his first coach, teaching him discipline and the fundamentals of the game. One man changed everything. Former Brazilian international Valdemar de Brito watched the young boy play. He was amazed. He reportedly told Pele's family, "This boy will become the greatest football player in the world." At only 15 years old, Pele joined Santos FC. Nobody imagined that football would never be the same again.
Santos e São Paulo. Clodoaldo lança Coutinho que domina e faz o cruzamento para Pelé.
Pele made his first team debut for Santos in 1956. He scored in his very first match. It was only the beginning, week after week. Defenders struggled to stop him. He combined speed, power, technique, vision, and an instinct for scoring that the football world had never seen before. In Santos FC, Pele has an extraordinary statistics: 659 appearances and 643 goals scored. His major achievements in Santos FC: 6 Brazilian League titles, 2 Copa Libertadores titles, 2 Intercontinental Cups. Santos became one of the most famous clubs in the world because of Pele. Teams across Europe invited Santos to play exhibition matches just for the chance to see him. The world had discovered its newest superstar. In 1958, Brazil selected Pele for the FIFA World Cup. He was only 17 years old. Many doubted whether someone so young could handle football. Semi-final against France. He scored a magnificent hat trick. Then, in the World Cup final against Sweden, he scored twice. Brazil became world champions for the very first time at just 17 years old. Pelé became the youngest player ever to win a FIFA World Cup. A legend had been born. Pelé returned for the 1962 World Cup. Although injuries limited his turn, many people consider the greatest World Cup ever played. Mexico, 1970. Brazil assembled one of the greatest football teams in history. Pelé was its leader. His passing, vision, goals, and leadership inspired Brazil to lift the trophy once again. When the final whistle blew, Pelé achieved something no player has ever matched. 3 FIFA World Cup titles, 1958, 1959, and 1960, to this day. No footballer has won more men's FIFA World Cup titles than Pelé. Pelé became more than an athlete. He became a global icon. Kings, presidents, celebrities, millions of supporters wanted to meet him. There are many stories about his influence. One famous account says that during a conflict in Nigeria, a temporary ceasefire was observed while Pelé's club visited to play an exhibition match. While the details of that story are debated, it reflects the extraordinary impact he had around the world. Football had become a universal language, and Pelé was its greatest ambassador. After decades with Santos, Pelé accepted a new challenge. He joined the New York Cosmos in the United States. Football was still developing there. Pelé helped introduce the sport to millions of new fans in New York Cosmos. Pelé has good records: 107 appearances and 64 goals scored. His presence inspired young players across North America. Many believe his arrival helped lay the foundation for football's future growth in the United States.
Pele controls, picked up by Cantillo. The young Costa Rican gives it right back to Pele. Mistakes by the Rowdies. To Pele. Pele loops it over his head. Mifflin, Hauser, punching out.
Pelé's career statistics remain extraordinary. Santos FC, 659 appearances and 643 goals scored. New York Cosmos, 107 appearances and 60 goals scored. Brazil national team, 92 appearances and 77 goals scored. His career achievements: 3 FIFA World Cups, 2 Copa Libertadores, 2 Intercontinental Cups, 6 Brazilian League titles. FIFA Player of the Century, its shared recognition. One of the greatest goal scorers in football history, Pelé often spoke of scoring more than 1,000 career goals, a figure that includes official matches and exhibition games. His official competitive goal totals are lower, but his impact on football is undisputed. inspired generations. Without Pele, would Brazil have become the football nation we know today? Would millions of children around the world have dreamed of becoming footballers? His influence reached far beyond the football pitch. He inspired players like Ronaldo Nazario, Ronaldinho, Neymar, Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, and countless others. Although every generation debates who is the greatest footballer of all time, one thing is certain: Pele helped build the global game that future legends inherited. Pele once said, "Success is no accident." Those words perfectly describe his life. From a poor boy kicking a homemade ball through the streets of Brazil to lifting 3 World Cups to becoming football's first global superstar, Pele proved that dreams can change history. His name will forever be remembered, not simply as a champion, not simply as a legend, but as the king of football. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this documentary, subscribe to Goal Chronicles, where we bring the stories behind football's greatest legends to life. Until next time, keep the passion for football alive.